Surah Al-Kahf, the 18th chapter of the Holy Qur'an, is one of the most beautiful surah revealed in Makkah. It is filled with divine wisdom, parables, and lessons that guide the believer to strengthen faith and stay steadfast amidst the trials of life. The surah opens by praising Allah for sending down the book that is free from any crookedness, a clear guidance for mankind. Among its most inspiring stories is that of the people of the cave, a group of young men who fled their homeland to protect their belief in the oneness of Allah. Allah caused them to sleep for centuries in a cave, and then revived them as a sign of His power, reminding us that He protects the believers who sacrifice worldly comfort for the sake of faith. The surah also presents the parable of a man with two gardens who became arrogant with his wealth and mocked his poorer companion. When his gardens were destroyed by Allah's will, it became a lesson that worldly possessions are temporary, and true success lies in faith and righteous deeds. Another beautiful story narrated in this surah is about Prophet Musa and Khidr. Musa, though a great prophet, was taught the humility of seeking knowledge from Khidr, who had been given special wisdom by Allah. Through events that seemed strange to Musa, damaging a boat, the killing of a boy, and repairing a wall, Allah showed that His wisdom is vast and beyond human understanding. This story teaches patience, humility, and trust in divine wisdom even when matters appear confusing. The surah also recounts the journey of Dhul-Qarnayn, a just and powerful king who traveled across the land spreading justice and protecting people from oppression. His building of a strong barrier against the destructive tribes of Gog and Magog symbolizes the responsibility of power and leadership, reminding that strength must always be used for the service of humanity. The central message of Surah Al-Kahf is that life is a test, whether through faith, wealth, knowledge, or power. It reminds us of the fleeting nature of this worldly life and calls us to prepare for the eternal life of the hereafter. The surah also has a special virtue. The Prophet Muhammad taught that reciting Surah Al-Kahf on Fridays brings a light for the believer until the next Friday, and reciting its first or last 10 verses offers protection from the great trial of the Dajjal. Surah Al-Kahf is therefore a chapter of light, protection, and reflection. It inspires the believer to remain humble before Allah, firm in faith, patient during trials, and ever conscious that this life is only a passing stage, while the real and everlasting life is in the hereafter.